And we are back. Pokemon Diamond, Hardcore Nuzlocke, the run continues. We have made it to the third member of the Elite Four, Flynn, and his mainly Fire-type Pokemon, but in the original Diamond and Pearl here, he also has Lopunny, who's a normal type. He has Steelix with the Steel and Ground, and he also has the Drifblim, which has Ghost Flying. So he's got a really diverse team. It's just a super fun team. And as far as our team against him, I think we're going to lead with the Gengar again because of the ridiculous speed stat, and I really just like how Cornelia can get out there and beat most other Pokemon in the speed tie. And then I think Pelipepper, Machamp, and Luxray are all fantastic support options here. So whenever we need to swap around, I think we just get in there. We got to watch out for that Infernape with Earthquake and Thunder Punch, as well as Flare Blitz and Mach Punch. So Infernape's definitely the biggest threat, but we don't want to sell short any of the other Pokemon that Flint's working with. But for the most part, I think Odysseus is just going to be held in the back, keep him away from the fire, and then Suzaku doesn't have a bunch of great offensive options here, but those first four we talked about, I think, are going to do absolute wonders for this fight. So without further ado, let's dive in and take Flint head on. Again, this is the third member of the Elite Four, so if we can beat Flint without losing anybody, we only have those final two fights left. The Rapidash comes down, we answer with the Gengar, get a little shiny flex on that. And let's see what Cornelia has to offer. I think we just go straight for the Stab Shadow Ball, get as much damage down as we can. We do outspeed the horse. The horse could really lean into a Flare Blitz or a Sunny Day here. If it goes for bounce, I think that's okay. But really, that is all we wanted. That is beautiful. And if it gets the Sunny Day, that's going to be unfortunate because now any fire type move is going to be buffed. But really, looking at the team here, Steelix has Fire Fang, Lopunny has Fire Punch. Really, it is that Flare Blitz Infernape that you're scared of with that Sunny Day. But right here, I think the Rapidash was a means to an end and is going to fall to Cornelia. Cornelia is absolutely popping off in this Elite Four run, showing up so massive. This is my Gengar debut. I'm having so much fun with her. And we are on to the second. Pokemon Drifblim comes down, and it does have Ominous Wind, which is super effective, but it's not a high damage move. And I think we just one-shot the Blimp right out of the sky, actually. We're faster, we're stronger. This is stab super effective, and I don't think the Blimp can withstand this damage. It does have one of the biggest health bars in the game, and it does hold on. And if it gets an Ominous Wind, it does not, thank goodness. If it got an Ominous Wind there, that would have been massive damage to Cornelia, but it just opts in for the Baton Pass onto the Infernape, and this is the fight here. It can't hit us with Earthquake, but it can absolutely hit us with Flare Blitz in the sun, which is just that we're dead. Like, because that's essentially Flare Blitz being super effective to Gengar, if that makes sense. And our defense is not high enough, and it can't go Mach Punch. So if for some reason it goes Thunder Punch, that's fine. But we can't switch it into Pelipepper if it does cheese a Thunder Punch. But we've got to assume it's going for the Flare Blitz. And wow, that Odysseus is absolutely dead. Suzaku can probably eat one, but I think what we're gonna do here is actually get the Luxray out there with the Intimidate and just do that. And then if it does pivot to a Thunder Punch, will be fine. But really, what I'm doing is I just need to stall out that Sunny Day, because once the Sunny Day goes, we'll be a lot safer with that Flare Blitz. But with Stab Sunny Day, that's GG, and if it crits, it's over. So I'm gonna throw out Colin, get the Intimidate down, and I'm just so interested to see what happens. If it goes for Thunder Punch, Flint just misplayed to the heavens, but I'm expecting that Flare Blitz, the Intimidate, is going to be crucial if a crit comes down. Okay, if this crits, we just lost Luxray. If this crits, we just lost our pride of Colin, and don't you dare. Oh my god. Now, thankfully, the recoil is going to come in there. The sunlight is still strong, and it could really go for anything. It might go for Earthquake, honestly. It could go for Mach Punch. It could go for Flare Blitz again with the Intimidate. Now, let's check Colin's defense. Now, Colin's defense is actually lower than Gengar's. So what I'm going to do here, I believe, is I'm going to swap back into Cornelia. And if it goes for Earthquake, this is a perfect pivot, and potentially Sunny Day ends. And if it doesn't go for Earthquake, if it goes for Flare Blitz, I think we're still dead to critical, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. We've already got crit in the sun with a stab fire type move from the Rapidash on Barry's team. So I'm really hoping no Flare Blitz here, no Flare Blitz. It goes for the Earthquake and we get an absolutely perfect pivot with the Levitate ability and the Sunlight fades. This is absolutely gorgeous. Now Infernape is stuck using either a neutral Thunder Punch or a stab Flare Blitz. But we have the super effective Psychic here, which is probably enough to kill the Infernape from that range, I believe. And I do believe Gengar is faster. So that goes to about, we got this. This is stab Psychic from that range. Infernape's not even at full HP, super squishy, but so strong. I think we just cleared the ace. Come on, Gengar Cornelia, you got this, baby girl. Absolutely, let's go. Gengar is smiling. Gengar knows what is up, and we have cleared potentially the hardest part of this fight. The wounded Drifblim comes back for more, and I do believe we just go for the Shadow Ball upon the heal from Flint. No problem there. Get that big HP bar right back where you want it. The Shadow Ball comes down, lands right in the Blimp's face, and it does get the one shot. Absolutely beautiful. Gengar showing up right now. It's insane. Lopunny comes down, has access to Mirror Coat, Charm, Sunny Day, and Fire Punch. So not a great place to be for the Gengar, because if he uses Mirror Coat on one of these moves, it's going to be throwing it back so hard. So what we're going to do is just get a Confuse Ray down, try to get a little bit protection for the team here, and I do believe we're just going to pivot into Machamp. I think that's the safest play. We don't have to worry about the Mirror Coat. Now, if it does use Charm, that is unfortunate, and it does use Charm, so that's really tough. So we just lost 2 stacks of attack. And I think I'm just going to go for the Cross Chop to kind of try to crit through that. And the Sunny Day does come down. So now Fire Punch is going to be doing double damage. But I'm going all in on the critical hit that Cross Chop can provide with that high crit chance. And it does do, no, it does not. It holds on another Pokemon at 1 HP, which is just fantastic. Now, does Flint have more than one heal? If not, I want to just go for the Earthquake, so we potentially still go first. But is Lopunny not faster? I think Lopunny is faster because it used Sunny Day. So it doesn't matter. Lopunny's faster, and I think I'm just going to go for the Revenge then. Let's just go for the Revenge. This should get Lopunny to about half HP. And the reason I didn't go for Cross Chop again is because of that miss chance that it has 20% chance of missing. So I think Revenge is good. And then if Lopunny can just do us a solid and use Fire Punch and not crit. Oh, actually, why did we go first with Revenge? Oh, it used Mirror Coat. So it used Mirror Coat and we used Revenge, both reverse priority. So it actually, she went first technically because she's faster. That's a whole thing there. That's going to make your head hurt. But we both used attacks that typically go second. So Machamp is slower, so he took the initiative there, if that makes any sense. But anyway, Steelix comes down, is one of the weirdest movesets. It's got Sunny Day, Screech, Rock Tomb, and Fire Fang. It is quite a funny moveset, and let's see here. We could just, let's go for Revenge. Let's let Steelix hit us first. And it actually goes for the Screech, which is really clutch because now we don't get double damage on Revenge. And Steelix is going to be doing a ton more damage. It's just the Cross Chop is just a little bit unfortunate. So I think we're going to swap out. I think we're just going to go to the Pelipper, which it can use Rock Tomb on us. But if it doesn't use it right here, right now, I think we're fine. So if it can just use Screech or Fire Fang, we're going to be looking so good. And it uses the Screech. And now I do believe that the Sunlight fades, another perfect swap into the sun going away here. And we're just going to drop back with a Surf. And this is looking really good. This potentially could clear Flint here. This potentially could clear Flint, and it does. That is 3 members of the Elite Four down, and we only have Lucian left, and then it is the champion, Cynthia. This is fantastic. I'm having so much fun with this, and I'm going to pause it right here, and if this video is long enough, we'll call it here, and if it wasn't, we are on to Lucian. Let's do it. All right, we are almost at the 10-minute mark, and I'm pretty sure the Lucian and Cynthia fights are both going to be around 10 plus minutes as well. So I am going to go ahead and call it here. Really good stuff. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you on the flip. Peace.